Dr. Stone is one of the most highly anticipated anime series that dropped in the 2019 summer season. Following a super successful run in Weekly Shonen Jump, it was announced last November it would receive an anime adaptation, and as of this video we are 5 episodes deep in the world of Stone. But is the anime series Dr. Stone overhyped? Hello, Anime Fried Chicken here. From what we've seen so far, Dr. Stone is a melting pot of thematic genres, an action-adventure struggle for humanity's survival, a seemingly tragic love story, and a psychological battle of ideologies. Although otherworldly, the show isn't quite an isekai. The characters aren't whisked away to a fantasy world or have their subconscious ripped from their body and plunged into the mmorpg they were playing through a VR. Instead, the series is set thousands of years into the future in a post-apocalyptic landscape. Steel structures have rusted away, forests and plant life have grown over the concrete jungle where populaces once thrived. Wild animals roam free, uninterrupted by the now long-gone civilization that once existed. It's pretty bleak. One thing I've really enjoyed about this show so far is the pacing. How many times have you started watching the premiere episode of an anime only to have 18 of the 20-minute episodes be pure exposition, slowly showing the world around the protagonist and loosely building their relationships with supporting characters and perhaps a hint of the antagonistic force that will drive the story? 2 minutes. 2 freaking minutes. Everything is laid out clear as day. Senku is protagonist A, with his primary strengths being his logic and intellect. Protagonist B is Taiju, nicknamed Meathead by Senku, implying he has a disposition for being physically fit and or strong. Senku's personality is summed up in a few lines as being sure-footed and confident in his intelligence and reasoning skills, whereas Taiju makes more primal, instinctual decisions based on his gut reaction. Their shared dialogue make it instantly clear that they are friends, and being complete contrast with one another, it's obvious that their differing strengths complement one another, and they're quite the dynamic duo. And that's just the first minute. The second minute briefly shows Taiju's trait as being the helpless romantic, confessing his love to Yuzuriha. And then it happens. The blinding green light that ends the world, or so you would think. Unsurprisingly, the series doesn't end here, just a brief 3,700 year hiatus for our protagonists. After just approximately 2 minutes, we can already answer the title of this video. No, Dr. Stone isn't overhyped. The characters, especially Senku, are unique and engaging, and it clears the pacing hurdle. So in a few weeks' time, when you're recommending this series to a friend, you won't have to say the dreaded, "Hey, I know it starts a little slow, but it really picks up in episode 7, just bear with it." The fight for humanity's survival in Dr. Stone has similar vibes to Attack on Titan, although tonally it's completely different. Attack on Titan initially relied on shock horror moments, gore, and a persistent air of futility for the protagonists, where fate was constantly weighted against them. Dr. Stone is overall more positive and thus more approachable. The importance of their mission to kickstart civilization is always in the foreground of the story, but because there isn't this feeling of impending dread, the story is simply more fun. In episode 2, we are introduced to the antagonist of the show, Tsukasa Shishio, known also by his fantastic alias, the strongest high school primate, due to his immense strength and fighting prowess. Initially, he's seen as an ally saving Senku and Taiju from the jaws of wild lions, but a hero he is not. His motivations could be further from Senku's, and as the story unravels, we find that unlike our dynamic duo, who want to restore everyone that was turned to stone, Tsukasa envisions a selective neo-utopia, playing God and choosing who deserves to be brought back to life. I'm really looking forward to how this show plays out. I'm hoping for more characters to be introduced to fill out this empty stone world, and I'm dying to know what caused the green flashing light that turned humanity to stone. No, Dr. Stone isn't overhyped, and yes, I'm hyped. Thank you so much for watching. I've only recently started this channel, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll build a schedule and make them a couple of times a week. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Cheers.